Okay, guys, I don't know what I'm doing, but I wanted to try a thing. And okay, so basically, I'm here because I didn't feel like filming a Sunday video for tomorrow. So instead, I'm just going live so that you don't have to pay attention to me or I don't have to edit it, basically. So I've mentioned before, I'm doing One Book July. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to switch this so that it's not backwards while I talk. So basically, I'm going to be doing, I don't know. I don't think I can flip it. Definitely can't while I'm talking. No. Of course not. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, this is me actually not caring that much. I think I'm like PMSing or something, and I just I don't want to deal with editing this weekend. So I'm going to be doing daily videos every day in July. And I've never like participated in One Book July before because like I always have just used one book. This counts. And I was never planning on like doing anything differently. But then I just got this kind of little niggling idea, and I thought that I'm going to try using discs. So we're going to be doing some lamination and cutting and having a little bit of fun while we try to figure out if this is a size. I'm just going to give it a shot for like a week or so and see what we think. So I found this is a freebie from a shop called Alibi Design Studio on Etsy. And so this is like just a simple little grid paper, which is kind of exactly what I was looking for, except that it's adorable. And the idea here is that I don't have to like pay for special inserts or design too much of my own. And I could just use, because I was looking to just use grid paper. So this year's One Book July challenge is supposed to be sort of bullet journal themed. And I've been drifting more and more sort of away from a pure bullet journal for a year or two now. But if I just use grid paper instead of printable inserts and stuff, then maybe I will be sort of filling in the, I don't know, holding myself to the spirit of the challenge. But basically, I just kind of think that this little micro happy planner is kind of cute. And I got the idea in my mind before. I think I heard about it on like Cindy Gunter-Baldo's channel in one of those like things I never do videos because she thinks it's crazy. But basically the idea is it's called like a Franken planner where you have multiple covers. So I just thought, what with having a laminator now, I might just be silly and try this out. So the only things I purchased, I went to Michael's and Joann's today and I purchased some Happy Planner products. I just got a set of discs and the punch. And I'm going to make everything else from scratch because it seems ridiculous to limit yourself to the covers that they have. You can just make your own. Also, if you're watching this today, Saturday the 27th. No, sorry, Sunday the 29th. Saturday the 29th, I believe. I think it ends today. There's a sale on scrapbook paper at Joann's. They are 10 for $2. So I got 10 scrapbook papers of some fun designs that feel a little summery. And I thought, since with the Franken planner you don't have to pick just one, then I can try out some different ideas here. And yes, I already did do my July setup in my rings. And I'm not abandoning it. I'm definitely not planning on abandoning it. I am just giving this a shot because I think it would be silly and fun. And then we'll see where it goes. Maybe I'll love it and I'll never want to go back. But I doubt it. I feel like this might finally be the size that's way too small for me, but it's kind of adorable. Things have been also like really busy at work lately, and I don't use my personal planner for work. So basically that just leaves me with less bandwidth to worry about home stuff. So I've been, like, I found this last week, I was not looking at my planner very much. Oh, this doesn't lock. That's a shame. This thing is massive. I would show you my rings punch, but it is holding my camera in place. But it's like this size. And it locks shut. And this does not. All right, so the idea here, max 3 sheets. Let's give it a shot with 3 sheets. Believe that I looked at them at the store and they were 4 rings. But it doesn't line up. You can't see what I'm seeing here. It doesn't line up with the line here or here. That would be off center. So I'm just kind of gonna eyeball it. Normally, I would grab a Sharpie and like mark where it should go. But if I hate this whole system, then I'll probably try to resell this. Anyway, so that's what they look like. You can see these little discs, and then they go on here. Like that. I had a notebook like this that I got from this paper shop in, I think, France. I'm trying to remember if I got it in France or Spain. But it was this European stationery shop when I was studying abroad there. And it was my notes. Yeah, I think it was when I was in Paris. All my class notes were in there. And I loved it, and it was cool. And I kind of hung on to that for a long time thinking, this whole rings thing. Well, I finally KonMari'd it like a couple months ago. And so I don't have that anymore. But anyway, so this is the idea, is you've got your little rings for your, I don't know what we call these. Discs. We call them discs. All right, you'll notice that I got really big ones. These are like the medium size. But with all the laminated stuff, I think it's going to be chunky. And I'm going to print more of these. I just wanted to make sure it worked. So let's take a look at our scrapbook paper. I'm going to need my paper cutter. Here it is. So I've got some like patterns. These little hexagons. That's nice. The houses is cute. This one I'm not completely sold on. This definitely matches. This one's a little bit less so. I'm going to start with these 3. Though I might need a 4th section, but I don't know. But the thing is, I can always add more, right? My idea is that I'm going to take these, I got 3 of them, and cut out little covers. The front cover will be this, and then the back cover will be one of these for each section. And you'll see what we're doing as we go along. I also wanted to measure this. I thought this was cute. How big are these? These are 3 inches by 4 inches. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, I'm going to start. This is scary because my cutter has a guide on it, this little metal string in the middle that kind of guides you through where you're supposed to go or through where it's supposed to be cutting. But Oh, hey, but I don't know when you posted this, but Homeschooling Planner Mama says hi. Hi, welcome. You may not even be here anymore. We have 3 viewers. Oh, you know what's trippy? Is that these are not flashing. These buttons are not flashing in real life. But they look like they're flashing on the camera because of, I assume, some sort of wavelength thing. All right, so I'm lining up the edges here. I'm just gonna test lining up the edge of these two with the guide in the middle. And it looks close enough. I'm gonna smidge it a skosh just to the left. And we're gonna, I think that looks better. There we go. Nice and slow to hopefully not get too much fraying. Ah, that looks perfect, except for the fraying. All right, this is like perfect. I don't know. You know what? Of course it's 3 by 4 inches. It's 12 by 12 paper. All right, this is so cute. That's a little bit more over the line. Yeah. Okay. I just thought this was cute. I didn't think I would actually be using it right away. I thought I'd keep it for some other time, but it's really cute, and I'm definitely gonna use this now. Okay, cool. So you can wait for me later. My mom used to watch this sewing show where the lady, every time she made a cut, she would take the scrap fabric and throw it over her shoulder. I feel like that's what I'm doing with this paper. All right, so that's fun. I'm gonna decide whether to punch it on the left or the right in a minute. So 3 by 4. I'm just gonna kind of cover it up. Now I want to use this as like a guide. See, like this won't fit. A lot of these are kind of too small. So my thought is I want to have like planning, like a calendar section that has monthly, weekly, then a section that has to-do lists, monthly, weekly, daily. If I'm going to have dailies, I always end up with dailies, whether I want to or not. So I'll put those in with the plannings or the calendar stuff. And then I have like a to-do list section, and then like a notes section and a project section, something like that. Let's see. Hooray, it's today. Let's just go for it. That works, right? Let's go one of these. Excuse me. The last time I tried to cut stuff live on camera, we ended up with dividers that were too small. So just, that's what's in my brain right now. It needs to be 3 inches wide. Okay, I'll pull this out so I can measure. So 3 minus 12 is 9. Just do it like that. Two, 3, 4. I'm not being super precise with the corners because, yeah, not worried about it too much. All right, so then That's the last bit that I have to worry about. Go like, oh, I'll flip it this way. All right, so I want this to be at the 4-inch mark right here. There. So that's a cover. It's not perfect, but there we go. What else is on this side? Yeah, these papers are a lot of fun. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you caught this, but they're on clearance or on sale. There's like a doorbuster or something at Joann's today. I think is the last day. I just showed up and it was there, but they're 10 for $2 for all of the loose paper that you buy like one at a time. So I thought that was a good deal. Let's see. I do, and I like that, but oh, does it fit this way? Ah, yes. All right. This will fit sideways. So I like that one. Even though I only have one baby. We want to be a big family someday. So this is what I strive for. Okay. Let's start cutting 4 inches off here. Yeah, that'll do. What's 3 inches look like? Not sure if you can see everything. Yeah, that'll do. These don't have to be perfect. So definitely look forward to videos that are coming this next week or so as I figure out if this size works for me at all. Let's see. It's today. Now is the new later. I don't know. Oh, look at that. You can do note to self, hooray, is today. That'll work. These all are so cheesy. I'm not usually the kind of person who goes for stuff like this, but I think I'm trying to branch out. And part of me was like, here I am in the happy planner aisle. Let's just dive right in and go for all of the cheesy all at once. Which I guess just says more about what I think of happy planner than about me. But anyway, no, I am not done with pocket rings. I'm just giving this a shot. I'm probably going to keep carrying. I don't know. I'm thinking, since I've been using my planner less and less when I'm out and about, just the last week or two, it's just been busy at work and stuff. I might even just leave my rings at home and just have this with me on the go, and just kind of try it out. I just thought it was a fun idea to try. We'll see. If I absolutely fall in love with it, then I might go like, yeah, discs all the way. But I don't foresee that. I foresee myself just trying this out for a week or two. I was thinking that it could be a fun thing to bring to Comic-Con if I like it. Because that way I don't have to like carry something that's like really valuable with me. What happened to the little July? Here it is. I know last time I went to Comic-Con, I brought my Foxy Fix because I didn't like it as much and I wasn't afraid of it getting hurt compared to my Chic Sparrows. Let's see. See, do I like this? Whoa, what? Look at this. Okay, Sorry, I was like, but yeah, okay, it's already cut to 4 inches. I'm just gonna cut it at 4 inches. All right. I never put my hair in a messy bun. What I do is a low ponytail with a loop, so that it's just off my neck. But I guess that kind of counts. So, all right, so here are 4 covers. Get rid of all these little scraps. And as much as I got 3 of these sheets so that I wouldn't have to worry about destroying them, I only destroyed 1. Now I have 2 more to use for whatever at a later date. Okay, so I'm just going to cut 1 cover for each of these, and we will see. Oh yeah, so like they're cute. Okay, so I don't know if these the chat is going to show up in the video once it goes up, like once it's done. So I'm just saying, homeschooler planner mama, do I know your name? I don't think I know your name. Is saying that she got a happy planner last weekend but hasn't set it up yet. Yeah, they're super cute, these tiny little micros, and I've seen, gosh, I don't remember who it is. There's someone on Etsy that I started following that carries one, and it's just so cute, and every time I see it, it makes me, I think that's the real reason I'm doing this. I just kind of wanted to try it. And the thing is, I think discs and rings are pretty similar as far as, you know, how you use them and stuff. So it's not like a different system, but just trying it out. I can't tell. It doesn't measure from the bottom. I'm cutting from the bottom so I don't have to deal with the top edge there. Hi, Emma. Good to officially meet you. I'm Rebecca. I always love when you comment because you're always so sweet. All right, is that only? Oh yeah, I need to pick one more color. Okay. I only picked out 3 of the back covers so far. So the only problem with this, I was considering back and forth all day today whether I wanted to try the micro or try the mini, or to make a Filofax Pocket Happy Planner, because that's what I've got everything in right now. And so the thought was that I could take out some of my inserts, put washi tape along the edge, and repunch. And I think that I kind of looked at it. I could fit, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 punches instead of 4. So that was a thought too. Then I was like, yeah, let's try the tiny one. And that way also I'm not going to be like ruining anything. So this one has a rip. This one has a rip on it. And another one on top of it in the stack at the store also had a rip on it. And I don't know whether I didn't check well enough before I bought it, or whether it got dinged up in the bag on the way home. But it doesn't matter. I spent 20 cents on it. So what am I doing? Is that? Yeah. I did that right. Almost done with the cutting phase. The problem with a live stream is that I can't speed this up for you, even after the fact. Okay. So these are all getting laminated. This one's not. This might be my monthly layout. That's really clever. Okay. Let's grab some laminator sheets. Oops, sorry. So I'm thinking here. All right. We've got 4 in each. Won't be too much of a squish. All right. The reason I'm not cutting these bigger or smaller is all related to that other video I did. The Winnie the Pooh dividers that ended up too small. Yeah, I recommend when watching these, go multitask, do something, I don't know, cook dinner, or clean your house, or work on your own planner. It'll be a party. While this is going, I'm sort of trying to pull something up. No. I'm not able to pull up the thumbnail in the YouTube app. I need to post this on Instagram to tell people to come over if they don't know. But I think this is a lesson in ring the bell. Because then you know. All right. Go. So much fun. Okay. Here, you can watch me post on Insta stories. There we go. All right. So there we go. These are the back covers, and then these are the front covers. And I'm going to start paying attention again. Ew. My mom says she's cleaning the fridge. Thought you were going to buy a new fridge. All right. So we've been working since Holy Saturday. We've been working on our backyard. Most weekends, my husband's been out there doing stuff, working on the dirt and all that. And last weekend, I think it was last weekend, right? We got the topsoil and we're laying all that out. And so the thought was that we could get the sod today. But it turns out the variety we wanted was not at Home Depot like they said it was. So we had to find another supplier, and it's not going to get delivered until like the 13th. So basically that means that instead of working in the yard today, we have a weekend off, like with nowhere to go and nothing particular to do. So it's kind of nice. My husband is prepping some of the party game for the birthday party. And I'm doing this. The reason I'm talking about that is because I can hear the baby waking up from her nap, and it's Gina's job right now. So I think that's all I'm laminating today. Whew, that one's warm. All right. is this? So let's begin by just kind of cutting it in half. So I think I'm doing this right, but there's a chance I'm not. One thing that's kind of nice though about this this size is that you have a lot of wiggle room as far as like paper amounts. I still have plenty of paper if I need to make, do this again. So I'm just lining up the edge of the paper with the edge of the white part here, just to kind of keep it even. I don't know what that measurement is, if it's 1/16 of an inch like I thought it was. I think that depends on how accurate the guide wire is. But in any case, we slice. There we go. Now, this does say on the box, not to be used with plastic, or what's it say? I'm going to read out the disclaimer. It says, not intended for use with plastic, adhesive, or laminated products. Well, here's a laminated product, and we're going to see what happens. My whole journey could be ending right now. Yep, crunch, and we're good. No problems whatsoever. All right, so we stick this on the back. It's so wiggly. Okay. That's fun. Then let's see what goes well with that one. I'm just thinking about how it's like this. I guess there's not really a top or a bottom. Let's see. Which one to do first? Yeah. So yeah, I was saying I didn't really get to use my planner very much this week. I was okay for the first couple days, but then things just kind of got crazy, and I think my will to get stuff done at home evaporated as well. Okay, well, what happened? Wednesday evening, I was terrible mom, and I looked away, and the dog bit the baby. And I thought it was going to be okay, but then Thursday morning she wakes up and it's swollen and she's crying, and we call the nurse and they say, take her to the ER, which seems like an overreaction to me, but when the nurse tells you to go to the ER, you go. So that was Wednesday morning. And then, so that was Thursday morning. And then Friday, we had a follow-up appointment with a pediatrician. So it's just been, like Wednesday, I took my lunch break to go do grocery shopping. So like I didn't go home for lunch on Wednesday, didn't go home for lunch on Thursday because I just, I showed up late to work, so I didn't want to take a long lunch. So I just grabbed some food and came back. And then on Friday, I was at the doctor's instead. So I just I wasn't at home. It felt weird. But I'm looking forward to a short week this week. All right, so this is how it's going to be. This is what we're looking at. We've got cover. Again, I'm so sorry that this is backwards. And yes, she is okay. Fortunately, she's healing great. They've got our antibiotics. So this is a front cover and this is a back cover, right? Now we're going to do this again 3 more times so that we're going to have multiple sets of covers. Go like in the middle. And I'll figure it out as we go along, what it actually looks like. All right. I'm going to flip that around like this. gosh, it is really warm in here because I turned off the ceiling fan. I don't know what the weather's like. What's it say? What's it say? 83, which is not crazy. Like, it's probably lovely outside. Like, and I can't complain compared to last summer when it was like 105, 110 this time of year. I came home from the hospital with the baby and we got a space air conditioner like for one room, and I lived in that room basically, just breastfeeding and sitting in my underwear. Good times. Good times. But oh my gosh, yeah, so Agnes is turning 1 on Tuesday. And yeah, it's crazy. I gave her dairy milk for the first time with lunch today, and she had the cutest little milk mustache. It was super cute. So I haven't decided yet, like, because so you're supposed to not give them dairy milk to drink until they're a year old, because, you know, human milk and formula are more nutritionally dense and stuff. So now the question I put off to you people watching, if you care, is would you put the cover like this or like this with the top of the writing on the outside or on the inside? All right. Outside or inside is what the question, the way to answer that question. So what was I saying? She's almost a year old, so we're planning her birthday party. Or, I mean, we're helping. My mother-in-law is planning it, and I am super grateful. We're doing a Winnie the Pooh theme, which was actually my husband's first birthday party theme. So that's cute. We've got a little honey pot that, let's see, we have a vote for outside. We have this little ceramic honey pot that was like a giveaway gift, like a party favor. That's what it's called, a party favor. And someone had one, they found it, and they gave it to my husband at our baby shower. And it's falling apart, like literally in multiple pieces. The plan was to find it and glue it back together. But now that I'm saying this, I actually forget if that happened. But the party is next weekend. So I'm really grateful that we get the long weekend before that, because I have Friday off. It's a company holiday. So we have 4th of July, and then the 5th will also be off. So, you know, not planning to do anything on the 4th. This will be with like family and stuff. And I've learned to not schedule like tasks for holidays because we always end up spending more time at family functions than I think. And I don't want to, resent. I don't want to resent my family. All right, we have 2 votes for outside. Yeah, I think that's the best. At least for this case. This one, yeah, I'll do the same on both. Don't want to resent my family if I have to spend time with them, because like I always am thinking about the thing that's on my to-do list. So it's better to just not have one. Just don't have a to-do list. All right. Thanks for coming by, Emma. That was really awesome to chat, and I will see you in the next video. Don't worry, we're going to be posting lots and lots, so there will be no shortage of my yammering this month. Good luck with your setup. Okay, so I'm doing more punching. All this plastic. My goodness. Yeah, I think I'm going to punch this one on this side so that I can use it opposite a sheet of note paper. I'm going to start more of these graph papers, grid papers printing. How many copies? Yeah, I'll do. Okay. So I'm just kind of eyeballing the space between this and the next punch out and making sure it just matches on both sides. Oof, that sounds angry. We do have a little bit here that's a little bit of a hanging chad. Yes, no, scissors. Okay, my scissors are in the other room. I'll be right back. These are the ones that I was using to cut out pin the tail on Eeyore in the other room. So. All right, now we flip and we print the other side of the page. It's just a lot of paper cutting. And realizing this was the back. Did I do this wrong? Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I cut this on the this side, so it's going to be upside down. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it for now. So the idea here is now we've got a back cover here. And a front cover here. It sounds so angry. Okay. This guy. There we go. So the trim too. here's the idea. And I'm going to add more pages to this. We have a cover and a back, right? Look at that. It's lovely. Then you open it up and you've got, your section with whatever. This is like the planning section. And there's your back, turn it. Then you have, look at this. It's a cover and a back cover. And you can have this in the front. And then you've got like your notes or whatever. And you leave this here in your meeting. So you've got like your notes section. And then you flip through there. And then, oh, look, it's another cover. And then you have like your, grocery shopping section or whatever it is. And so when you're there, this is the cover you have on the outside. And then you do it again. And then what section is this? I don't remember. But that's the idea. I think they call it a Franken planner because it's like having 4 different planners in one. But basically the question is like what order they're in and which one is in the front, so that you can just have that there. So one of the benefits, I think, of the rings is maybe the ability to fold it flat like this instead of having it open. But the whole reason that you can do this thing with multiple covers is because you can move it around like that. There's no like cover on the outside. So that's where we are. That's what I'm trying. I might rearrange these a little bit. I think, going to go back and redo this one and punch it on the correct side. And everything else I think looks fine, right? None of the other ones matter. So there we go. I'm going to cut out some more of these and sort of do some setting up, but a lot of that's just going to be like moving data over from my actual planner into this little guy. And I'm going to be trying to use this over the next week or two. You know what? To be absolutely generous with myself, there's a chance that I won't get to setting it up until like the long weekend. It'll be the week after that I'm using it. But in any case, I will be showing you when I do, and I will be posting videos every single day in July. So subscribe if you're not already. If you've been watching me this whole time, I'm sure you are already subscribed, and I love you. And if you watched this all the way through, yeah, I love you too. Comment below with whatever. And that's all. I'll see you guys on Monday. Monday? Yeah. Yeah, obviously I haven't even figured out how I'm going to be doing all of this. I think the plan is to post in the morning with coverage of the day before. So I think that means I'm posting on Monday. But if I decide that I don't need to and I'm going to post on Tuesday with Monday's stuff, then I'll do that instead. But whatever the case, you'll see me next week. Okay, bye. Bye.